All right, today we're going to be looking at two different equations. We're going to be starting with a rational equation. The equation in specific that we're going to be looking at is 5 over 8 minus 3 over 5 equals x over 10. So what we need to do is find the least common denominator. And for this problem, it is going to be 40. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take 40 and divide it by all of the denominators. So we're going to look at 40 divided by 8. That's going to give us 5. And then 40 divided by 5 is going to give us 8. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take this 5 and multiply it by this 5, giving us 25. Then we're going to take this 8 and multiply it by this 3, which is going to give us 24. And then we're going to take this 40 and divide it by this 10, which is going to give us 4. And then we're going to carry down the x. So now what we need to do is we need to subtract these, which is going to give us 1 equals 4x. And then to get rid of this, we're going to divide by 4, and that will give us our answer. Our answer is going to be x equals 1/4. Okay, so now we're going to move on to using the quadratic formula to solve an equation. So the equation in particular that we're going to be looking at is x squared plus 6x plus 8 equals 0. So what we need to do first is find our a, b, and c. So we're going to put our a here, b here, and our c here. And then we need to fill in the formula. So it's going to be x equals the opposite of 6, so negative 6, plus or minus the square root of 6 squared minus 4, and then in parentheses we're going to have a 1 and an 8. And all of this, it's going to be over 2 times 1. So then what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what's inside of the square root. So 6 times 6 is 36, minus 4 times 8 is 32. And then carry down the subtraction sign. So 32 all over 2. And then what that's going to leave us with is negative 6 plus or minus 4 over 2. So now the square root of 4 is 2. So we're going to get negative 6 plus or minus 2 all over 2. So that's going to give us two different answers. So we're going to have negative 6 plus 2 over 2 and negative 6 minus 2 over 2. And we can simplify these further by taking this negative 6 and adding it to 2, which will give us negative 4 over 2. And then we will have negative 6 minus 2, which will be negative 8 over 2. Okay? And then what we're going to do is just solve that for the answer. So this right here is going to give us negative 2. And then negative 8 divided by 2 is going to give us negative 4. And there's your answer. Negative 2, negative 4.